Hi everyone, I'm Shauna and welcome to the channel. I have a juicy, spicy, fun video for you today. I'm here for it. I hope you are. Strap in because we are going to be ranking all of my blushes. All of them. I'm like wondering, do I hate myself? Why am I putting myself through this struggle? But I think it's just gonna be fun, and I'm here for a fun video. And we are having such a spring moment today, and I've been loving filming in front of my books, my window. And with the change of the season comes a change of preferences, and I've been in a bit of a blush rut, and so I'm really hoping that because we're changing the season, I can just swoon over my blushes and what is making me feel particularly spring worthy, like just allowing me to live my best life in spring. Here for it. Before we get into it, I want to thank today's sponsor, Ana Luisa, and I am so excited, so excited to announce that I am officially a brand ambassador with Ana Luisa. I feel so honored. I'm so excited to, I'm just excited about this opportunity and partnership, this long-term partnership with Ana Luisa. Today, I want to talk to you about the Mother's Day campaign they have going on, and I think it's just a perfect time as well to get some jewelry for spring. And one of the reasons why I decided to become a brand ambassador with Ana Luisa is because I 100% stand behind this brand, and I feel like our values and our ethics align, both in terms of like even things like style and their brand message about being the workhorse jewelry of your wardrobe, you know, having those everyday basics. I've talked about that before, but one of the things that draws me to this brand with the style, because you have to have cute style, and they got that, but it's their sustainability mission. They are 100% carbon neutral, so they offset, or they are carbon neutral, and so they offset 100% of their carbon emissions. That is like the whole way from producing their jewelry to shipping, everything. And they also start with recycled materials first, so they are using recycled metals in their jewelry. That is 100% a message and a value that I can stand behind, and one of the reasons why I will go back to Ana Luisa time after time if I want jewelry. Like, I look there first, their cute styles, but also their pricing. They are an affordable brand that has pricing and styles like starting in around $39 and going up to finer jewelry prices. So you have quality, you have style, and then you have affordability. They just are kind of the whole package for me. Now, today I'm partnering up with them to talk about their Mother's Day campaign. Mother's Day is right around the corner. It's May 8th, y'all. If you are in the market for a Mother's Day gift, I think Ana Luisa Jewelry would make a perfect gift for a special woman in your life. And they are currently having a buy one, get one 40% off sale. So you could do a little bit of a set combo like I have going on today. Or you can gift one piece to your mom, one piece to yourself. You can match, or if you have a mother-in-law in your life or another special woman in your life, you can gift her a piece too. Ana Luisa has free shipping over $50. So just about getting one piece will get you free shipping. Fabulous. And they have the quickest shipping, so you can be rest assured that your piece, your gift, will come on time to be given to your special somebody. I say special woman in your life because I know that I'm not alone, and I know there's so many of you out there who don't have a mom, or you don't have a relationship with your mom. I think that these can be great gifts for a special woman in your life, a mother figure, a mother-in-law as well. I am going to be celebrating my partner's mom this Mother's Day and giving her a little something special, and really shower somebody with love and appreciation who has just been such a role model in my life. And I think it's going to be really amazing to gift her something special. So today I have on the Miche necklace, and we'll be giving you a close-up in a second, as well as the Dobby earrings. They are a matching set that you would buy separately, and they do have different names, so I want to bring that to your attention. I personally have been loving this set for spring. I think it's going to be amazing for spring and summer. Green is my favorite color. One of the things I like about Ana Luisa is just it's their selection. They have really classic minimalist styles for the woman who has that kind of taste in your life. Then they have stuff like this that's a little bit more fun, but I still feel like it's timeless, but it has like a little pop of color. So love them. So if you're in the market for a Mother's Day gift, a link to the sale Ana Luisa is at the very top of the description box. So I really hope you check them out and you have fun shopping the sale if you are so inclined. And now let's get into some blush ranking for a little bit more fun and spice in our lives. I have to show you. I'm wearing a very cute shirt today, and if you were around last year, you would have seen it. I just think that, first of all, I think this pops on black, but then you also have all of the florals, and I just think it looks really cute. But like, I'm just living my best floral spring life with the green. I mean, the green matches with the flowers. Okay, let's go. I have 15 blushes for you. The criteria for picking these or selecting this ranking wasn't like some academic checklist. It was a consideration of what of these do I wear the most. That factors into it, but it's not inherently because I wear it the most it's a favorite, though there can be some. Like there's some more seasonal picks that I love but don't wear all the time. Also, like what would I want to put on my face today? What formula feels really special or color feels really special? And we're going to start at the bottom. So we're going to start with picks number 15 and 14. No, it's 16 and 15. They're from the same palette. Don't be shocked. This one here is 16 and this one here is 15. This one, I don't really like it. I don't like the color. This one is okay and I can make it work, but it's glowy. I don't really like that formula. I can make it work. This is what I'm wearing today because it's in my Project Pan video, so I guess spoiler alert. And I can make all of these blushes work. I own them for a reason, but these would be the only two that I would say I dislike. I wouldn't repurchase them. Don't like the glow that they give, and the colors are just ones that I wouldn't choose for myself. They're just kind of passable. So those are the first two. Okay, next up is very controversial, like very controversial. And that is Patrick Ta. Okay. I don't know why I laughed. Okay, this is She's So LA. This is not a bad formula. This is purely just, these are bronzers. For me and my skin tone, these are bronzers. Therefore, I don't get a lot of wear out of them. And this is basically a summer only kind of look. This one, like this color down here, is suitable for me all year round. But I'm typically not looking for a bronzy look outside of summer. So I like the formula, or I love the formula. It just isn't a great color choice for me. Guys, that was hard. Number 13. I can't believe this is coming in higher than the Patrick Ta, but it's the Annabelle Perfect Blush in Blush Rose. I think this is a truly beautiful color, but I just dropped the ball hard on this one. I didn't wear it a lot when I first bought it, and now we're out of the season. I really think this is a beautiful color, and it's one that I have a track record with. I just haven't worn it a lot, and it kind of is what it is. It's a blush that I'm not interested in decluttering, and I think it's just the more, okay, what I can say is that the more that I've seen this, the more I look at it, the more that I've fallen in love with this color. I dropped the ball. Really, it's my fault. Next up is a Nude Sticks blush, and this one is down here. So this is the shade Salty Siren. I like this color. I actually just swatched it. It's right here. It just reminds me of other colors that I have and just like a little bit more. I like the formula a lot, and both of these, like they set down, so it's absolutely a really beautiful formula. I feel guilty when I wear it because I shouldn't have bought it. It just, Nude Sticks is not a great brand, and they're just colors that I like a little bit better. Number 11 is the Merit Blush in the color Cheeky. Out of all of the ones in the bottom, other than like the two blushes in the Project Pan, this is the one that I've picked up the most naturally, like out of all of them in the bottom. So again, it's not a shade that I don't like. I feel like when I rank them, part of my soul hurts because it's like saying I don't like you, when in reality it's more of like I like other things more. I like this blush, and in reality I like this formula more than this formula, and I like this color a little bit more, but this one is higher because I've worn it more, which is just because I've owned it more. I bought this one in the winter, so there's only so much coral you're gonna wear in the winter, whereas I've worn this all year round, and it's not higher because it does break down on my face. It's not a matte setting blush. It can be a little bit sticky even after it's sat for a bit. And I think out of these two blushes, like if you're talking about stick formulas, this one is the superior formula, in my opinion, for my skin type. If you have if you have drier skin, you might not like this mattifying blush. And if you have drier skin, you might prefer this one. So it's just my skin type, and I do think, or I'm glad I have this color because it is an all year round kind of color. Let's do a little swatcheroo. A lot of people call this sheer. Like I've heard a lot of people call this sheer, and I've always been like, are you crazy? It does sheer out, but you do get that color, and I just have a hard time seeing this as sheer. Number 10. We're getting into a hard territory, my guys. It's gonna be the Tarte blush. The next two are basically neck and neck, and one could be switched out for the other. This is in the shade Party. It's an okay blush. Like it's a mediocre color. It's kind of forgettable, but it's the kind of thing that makes a really beautiful everyday blush. Did I say it's in the shade Party? It's in the shade Party. This one is more of a take it or leave it. It is a forgettable blush, but it's a really great everyday blush. Goes with so many things, and it is more of a neutral color. We can see her, right? I don't know. She doesn't swatch well. There we go. It is on the warmer side, and it's okay. That's a blush I think I could quite easily pan, because I don't think there's a single makeup look out there where it wouldn't go with. The next one on the list is this one. It's the Burt's Bees blush in Shy Pink. It's a very similar color, and it does have more color payoff. Like you can see it right away, and it has a better color payoff. And when I swatch them beside each other, this one is Burt's Bees, this one is Tarte. So you can tell a color difference, and actually swatched, I like the Tarte, but on the face, they just look so similar, and you get way more pigmentation with the Burt's Bees blush. Whether one is like number 10 and one is number 9, they're neck and neck. Okay, my guys, we are in the top part of the list, and this is where life gets hard. So these would be the favorites, and number 8 is my MAC blush in Melba. Now, out of the two MAC blushes, I am loving this one the most. And should I rank it higher? Probably. But the holdback is that I don't wear it all year round. I want to put this in my makeup bag right now. I just want to throw it all over my face. I think it's a beautiful shade. Was one that was popular like 5 to 8 years ago, and then I feel like people are sleeping on it now, and I really feel like the only person on the planet who talks about MAC blushes. Beautiful color. To me, it's a standard formula. Like it's a very standard blush formula, but that's kind of the point. It's not hard to make a really nice powder blush formula. It stays all day, beautiful colors. As far as high-end products go, it's fairly affordable, so there's that. So number 7 is Mocha. Out of the two, this is the one that I wear the most, but this is the one that has just received so much hard pan in ways that the other one hasn't. I don't know why this out of the two has gotten the hard pan. I wear this all year round. I mean, I do like it the most in the winter, but I wear it all year round. Everything that I've said about Melba goes for Mocha. The formula is top notch. All right, number 6 is the other Nude Sticks blush, but this one is in Bareback. I love this color. It's a nude color, and it is this swatch right here. Let me just do so you can see it. It is very much a nude. Like this is the kind of color that I would wear as a lipstick. It's very pigmented and you can sheer it out. It's sticky to the touch when you rub it in, but it completely dries down, so there's no real fear of smudging or stickiness on the face. And I haven't had that experience, but if I did, just like a really quick little powder and you're good to go. But I don't need that with these blushes. I like this color a little bit more because it's a little bit more neutral. I'm actually so surprised that I like this color so much because, as I would say, it's kind of like a lipstick color. You know, like it literally feels like they melted down a lipstick. Whereas the other ones, even the mauve-y colors, they feel like a more classic blush color. This surprised the heck out of me, and I'm really glad that I own it. Now, number 5 and number 4, I think it feels more of a seasonal choice than anything. So I think these could be swapped as well. So number 5 is the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur Blush in Blurred Buff. This one, the reason why this one is so high up and why I think for me it's the better version than the Patrick Tashi So LA is this does have a bit of a bronzer feel. It's like an orangey brown. This has more orange than brown, whereas the other one just feels like a true bronzer. So they're not comparable in terms of formula or color, but this is the only other color in here that gives me bronzer vibes. And I can see the pan rings on this. I don't know if you can tell. So this is very clearly a favorite, and I think in reality it should be higher, but this has been in Project Pants and I've just used it so much that there are other things I haven't used as much or are newer, or like they've been on a bit of a bigger break. So they are getting more love from me, and not just in terms of use, but what I'm actually enjoying using. So this is definitely a favorite. I don't think you could go wrong with any of the blushes in my top 8. I think they're all beautiful. Out of everything I own, this is, I would say, the most used blush. Number 4 is Patrick Ta Oh She's Different. My favorite look in the world, or one of them, is with this blush. I love this. I love that you have, in essence, a 2-in-1. I think this color is great all year round, for spring, for summer. I mean, I probably wouldn't wear this a ton in the summer because then I can use more of my bronzier blushes, but for spring, for fall, for winter, I mean, it's great. So this one, I love the 2-in-1 formula. I love using the cream blush on its own and pairing it with my Fig lipstick. That's my favorite look. The powder blush, beautiful. It's just such a high quality product. I love it. We're getting up there. Number 3. If you know, some of you really know my makeup collection. Let me know what you think this is. This is number 3 is my Pat McGrath. It's my Pat McGrath blush. This is in Flirtatious. This in many ways is okay. I feel like I need to justify my choices. These are different. I'm sorry, but these are different. I love the embossing. I think it's a beautiful formula. I have nothing bad to say about this. To me, this is my perfect all year round blush shade. If I had to live with one blush only, it would probably be this. It honestly would. It's so beautiful and I love it. Number 2 might be a shock of the century. I don't know, maybe not. Glossier Cloud Paint in Dusk. When I did my makeup roulette challenge, I used this for the first time in a while and I loved it so much. I just fell back in love with it. This as well is a formula that I have zero complaints about. It goes on really easy. I prefer it with a sponge, and that's kind of the crazy thing about this is that I could use a damp sponge over top of my makeup that has been powdered, put this on, and it looks beautiful. That rarely happens. Rarely. Usually it's with a brush is how I make most of the other kind of creamier blushes work. This is one of the few where I put on the Beauty Blender and it works fine. I love the color. This is a summer color for me. Same with fall. So there's a chunk of the year where this is a favorite. I've gotten a lot of use out of it, and you don't really need a lot for a color like this. It's so beautiful on my skin, and it's the kind of blush, like there's something to be said about an everyday blush, but there's also something to be said about one where you just go, oh wow. And that's how I feel about this. Number 1. I might be a little surprised about this too. It's my Rare Beauty blush in Nearly Neutral. This is my favorite blush of the moment. Like if I could only own one blush right now, it would be this one. I love the absolute crap out of this blush. I think it's a really great everyday color. And my favorite, there we go. Here we go. My favorite look of the moment is using this blush with my Merit foundation. There's a couple of looks that I've been playing with that are my most me looks. There's 2 main ones, and that's one of them. This is the blush that makes me feel the most me, that makes me feel genuinely beautiful. I love the way that it looks on my skin. I have a lot of pitting on my cheeks. And so one of the reasons why I don't like the Hourglass blushes is that it highlights the pitting, whereas I feel like this just makes it look better. I love the compact. I love the experience of using it. I like the experience of this more than this because I can just dip my brush in right away, put it on, looks cute. I think this is adorable packaging. It's a little bit bulky. This blush sets 100%, just like all the other ones on the list. And that is what makes a great cream blush for somebody with oily skin, is one that melts when you're using it to get that emolliency and that almost like slip, and then will just completely dry on your face. And I love the experience of using that. I feel like I can participate in the cream blush trend without the stickiness, which is why the Cheeky blush is so far down, because the other cream blushes I have are just superior formulas for my skin tone. So that is the ranking. Are you surprised by how this went? I think if I had to guess, I would have guessed that the Patrick Ta, all of them, the Pat McGrath and the MAC would be like the top 4. It didn't quite play out like that. I was really shocked at how far up some things were and how far, not really shocked, but a little bit surprised once I gave it that more rigorous thought. For sure, if I were to rank these in 2 or 3 months, or even in the fall time, I think they would be different, but that's just the joy of makeup. That's just, to me, that's the joy of it, where we can have something be a favorite of right now because we're in this season, and have that change in a couple of months, especially when those changes and those favorites are things you already have. That's just the extra win. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This was so much fun. Would you like to see other things ranked? I would love to know your thoughts. Yeah, this was 10% pain, 90% fun. That's everything from me today. Hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank Ana Luisa again for sponsoring today's video. Just to remind you that link is in the description at the top of the box. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again around here soon. Bye.